Good evening. Today we have Ms. Elizabeth, Head of Social Work Department, KE College from Kottayam. Let's welcome her.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Good evening, ma'am. Welcome. Thank you so much for being with us. We'll be discussing more on social work and how it impacts the society. We have three segments in today's program. First segment is about you. Who is Miss Elizabeth? Where was she born? Her school, her college days, and how her journey has been till today. Okay, over to you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for inviting me to this program. And this time I would like to appreciating your efforts. So I was really inspired by your achievements during this lockdown, especially the courses you attended. Last day I went go through your Facebook ID. That's really great. I appreciating for that. And
Thank you.
before everything, I am supposed to share who am I, right?
Yes, yes.
Uh, okay, I am Elizabeth Alexander from Kottayam district, Kerala. Presently, I am working as head of social work department at K College Mananam. It is a college managed by CMI Fathers in the name of Heavenly Patron Saint Chavara Kuriakos Elias. And I think I can start with my childhood.
Please.
I'm the eldest one to my parents, and I have three younger brothers. And my birthplace is Pulunkunna, a beautiful village in Kuttanad. You may be heard about that.
Yes.
And one amazing thing which I would like to share with you is Kuttanad is called as Netherland of Kerala. And it's truly a miracle of nature where below sea level farming carried out and in the whole of India. And it is also well known for its vast paddy fields and geographical peculiarities. And four of Kerala's major rivers like Pamba, Meenachil, Achinkovil and Manimala. So these are the names of four rivers which flows through this Kuttanad region. And it is well known for its boat race in Punnamada backwaters. In Malayalam, we call it as Vallamkali.
Okay.
So, actually, this Pulungun is an island village in Kuttanad region and it belongs to Alappuzha district in Kerala. And it was actually the location for Tamil film, Vinay Thandi Verivaya. You may be
Okay.
heard that.
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
we are people facing flood in every year because we are surrounded with water, and the Pamba River is famous for houseboat tourism. And every year we have Rajiv Gandhi Trophy boat race here, and it's truly a calm and beautiful village surrounded with water. And these are all about my village, Pulungun. So I
Okay.
completed my schooling till ninth standard here, and we used to go to school by cycle along with my siblings. So we enjoyed the natural beauty of paddy fields, every climatic changes which happened, and the clean and fresh air. But unfortunately, during that time, my family shifted to Changanasheri, a town in Kottayam district, and it is famous for Anju Vilakku. You maybe heard about that. So it's a stone lamp post laid by our legendary freedom fighter Veluthambi Delava. That's the history behind this Anju Vilakku. And this Changanasheri is one of the commercial hub in Kottayam district. Here I completed my 10th standard, my higher secondary education, and also my undergraduation. So
Okay.
I did my undergraduation at Assumption College, Assumption Autonomous College. It's a women's college located in the heart of Changanasheri. And I did BA Communicative English. It was a triple main course. And after that, I joined at Loyola College of Social Sciences, Trivandrum, to do my post-graduation in social work. And actually, this is the institution which molded me. And what I am today is only because of this institution. The trainings, the exposures, everything helped me a lot. And this time, I would like to mention one name, that is Dr. Sony Jose. He is an excellent, very supportive teacher, a good mentor I have in my life.
Okay.
So, this Loyola College of Social Sciences in Trivandrum is also known as a college with difference. In every activity, in every corner, we can see that difference. So, it started in the year 1963 by Jesuits as one of the first social work education institution in Kerala. It provides an exceptional learning environment to the students. So recently, it is rated as the fifth best social work college in India by India Today 2020. And here I would like to share one event
Yes,
which
ma'am.
happened in my life. So during my first semester of my MSW, an unexpected thing happened in my life. One morning I got sick and I lost all my movements. So my parents take me to many doctors and most of them failed to diagnose my problem. And finally, one doctor, still I remember one orthopedic doctor in Changanasheri diagnosed that it is because of muscle strain. And I started my treatment. I can't imagine those days because during those days I was not even able to move a single step. I was completely bedridden. That 5 month time was the greatest learning period in my life. I had restrictions to walk, I had restrictions to talk, I had restrictions to read, write, and all. I almost decided to take a break from my studies. I truly planned to drop my studies, but it is only because of the continuous support and motivation from my teachers, my friends, my family. Especially, I would like to mention some names of my teachers like Soni sir, my Usha mom, and father Sabu is there. There are a lot of teachers who supported me during this time, and so I completed this course successfully. With their support, I completed this course successfully, and I got a job at Trivandrum Social Service Society as project officer, where one of my classmate, Father Lenin Raj, was the director of that organization. So this is a place which modeled the professional in me. So I got a lot of professional learnings from this organization. Trivandrum Social Service Society is an NGO, non-governmental organization which registered under Travancore Societies Registration Act, and which works for empowering these marginalized communities, especially coastal area. Their main target population is coastal people living in coastal area. So I got opportunity to write projects for the development, well-being, and welfare of this, coastal people. So after 1 year, I got job at BCM College Kottayam as assistant professor in the Department of Social Work. That is in 2013. So this year itself, I registered for my PhD at Bharathiar University, Coimbatore, under the guideship of Dr. Johnson Palakapalli. Presently, he is the principal of SH College Tevara in Ernakulam district, Kerala. So I doing my PhD in child rights. So child rights is one of my interesting area. And from 2017 onwards, I am working at Kuriakose Elias College, Mannanam. It's in Kottayam district as head of social work department. So these are all about my life journey so far.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. What are the learnings you had in this journey? Is there anything which you would like to explain about your learnings, ma'am?
Yes, of course. Learnings or challenges, you mean?
Yes, yes.
Okay. There are a lot of learnings and there are a lot of challenges I have faced. Personal and professional learnings, a lot of personal and professional learnings I had during this time. So before moving to learnings, I would like to start with the challenges. So see, while thinking about challenges, a quote by C.S. Lewis comes to my mind. You know, hardships often prepare ordinary people for an extraordinary destiny. So this is one of my favorite quote. So we all know that there is no life without challenges, or simply we can say life is full of challenges. I already shared the hardest days in my life in our previous phase. So in many phases of my life, I faced challenges even in my studies. I was only an average student till my 10th standard. And mathematics was a difficult subject for me. And after my 10th standard, I chose humanities for plus 2 and got 87 percentage of mark. So this was truly turning point in my life, and this increased my confidence level very much. So when I was a student in 11th standard, I started giving tuition to children near to my home. Here, I realized my interest in teaching. Actually, my interest in teaching started during this time. And this time I was engaged in some social service activities and sponsorship programs. And I associate with some organizations in my locality. And from this, my interest into social work as my profession increased. And after my graduation, I did my master's in social work. And in my life I face a lot of challenges in working environment, especially in work environment, especially work in private sector. There is no permanency. And as a woman to manage family and job, as a mother of two children, as a teacher, as a student, and as a committed social worker, I'm playing a lot of roles or tasks in a day. So in all these roles, there are a lot of challenges. There is one secret behind every social worker.
Okay.
Actually, social workers can do multiple tasks at a time. That kind of training and orientation we are getting from our course, Masters in Social Work. So I'm really happy with the challenges I have faced in my lifetime. And because uh, all these challenges are truly the stepping stones to what I am now.
Wow.
I believe so. So sometimes I found difficult to manage people around me, difficult to find solutions to the problems which is happening around me. But I believe that I can overcome all these challenges. So to overcome some challenges in our life, I think we need to be more stronger. We need to develop some kind of strength by ourselves, I think. And we need to increase our confidence level. And we need to develop a positive attitude, and self motivation is an important thing. We need to push ourselves and to go on. I believe the word can is very powerful. CAN. That is very powerful. In my personal life, the word can is very powerful. We can. I can. I will try to motivate my students by saying that you can do that. You can. So keep motivating the people around us. That is very important. If they are motivated, they all naturally they will. We can work in a smooth environment. And also keep learning, update our knowledge. That is very important. Nowadays we all are saying that this is a negative time, and we are living in a negative situation. So I will tell you that one way we are living in a positive situation, because nowadays there are a lot of opportunities, there are a lot of sources, there are a lot of webinars organized by institutions, organizations, and there are a lot of sources through which we can update our knowledge. So I think we need to use all these sources and all these facilities. And the next thing, I think we need to work hard to achieve more, and we must overcome this negative time by using it positively. So first of all, for that we need to realize the positive things happening during this time. So we need to have some kind of deep conversations with the positive people around us, and we need to always strive for the best and use every opportunity. That's very important. So life itself is a challenging. We need to face that challenge with our attitudes. So these are the things which I used in my personal life to overcome the challenges. So I'm moving to my learnings, professional and personal learnings during this time. Especially, I already mentioned that this course, this Masters in Social Work course, helped me a lot to become in the person I am now. So during this time, or during the training I got from Loyola College of Social Sciences, uh, this training helped me to learn. I mean, uh, an individual who is an individual, individualization, principle of individualization I learned. And also principle of acceptance, how to accept others, and unique. I realized that every individual is unique. Realizing and accepting the uniqueness in each and every individual. So these are the great learnings I got during this time. And
Okay.
also personally, I got there are a lot of learnings. So
Okay.
these are all about the learnings and challenges I had in my life till now.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing, ma'am. Now we'll move on to the next segment. That's about the power of social work. About social work, can you give a brief explanation about what all the activities are happening in during this COVID period, or you can start what you did during the 2018 flood as well. Can you explain on activities done by social work department?
Oh, sure, sure. I will explain that. So, actually, in 2017, I joined in this department as head of the department, and from that time onwards, here in our department, we are organizing a lot of, community development initiatives. We are adopted by one community. So
Okay.
there, the people, we firstly we did one survey to identify the socio-economic and health background of the people living there. So from that, through that survey, we realized that people having so many social, economic, and health issues, and we prepared a project to meet these needs. So we collaborated with some organizations, including government and non-government organizations, to meet these needs, and we mobilized resources from the community and outside the communities, and we wrote projects for and submitted to some governmental institutions, and we got funds from government institutions, and we formed women's group there in this particular community, children's group there, youth group, elderly's group. So all these groups are successfully going nowadays also. And our main objective behind this activity is the empowerment and development of this particular community. So this the characteristics of this community is, this is a completely backward community. Most of the people belongs to SC and ST community. So they are economically and socially backward, and our main objective, the department's main objective, is the upliftment of this particular community. So for the same, we are planning and implementing a lot of activities by linking our, associating with some other organizations, which include government and non-governmental organizations. So these are all about the activities. Coming to flood time, our activities. During flood times, we collected food materials and clothes, and distributed among the people in our community. And we provided some kind of psychosocial supports. We now also we are doing, telephonic counseling services are there, and also rehabilitation services we provided, and some housing schemes, in collaboration with the government. We did some housing and sanitation, provide some sanitation facilities to the community people. So these are some of the initiatives which we took during the time of flood in 2018. Okay.
Okay. And one more thing, ma'am, when it comes to, you were talking about Kutanadu. I visited Kutanadu after Onam in
Okay.
2018. I visited, and the day on Onam day, they opened it after the flood. They opened it for people to go there and see. So I did go to the college, and uh, I did notice, the rice bowl of Kerala, the condition of it, all the flooding part I noticed, and then S&D college and all those school I visited and all those things. Can you
Okay.
explain on the way how it is, because it is managed year after year? You always have flooding there, but
Yes.
how do the people there plan to live, irrespective of having flood every year? What do they do? How do they manage it?
Actually, the people in Kutanad region are used with, flood and all, because
Okay.
I already explained that we are, surrounded with water,
Correct,
backwaters.
correct.
Actually,
Bil- bil- yes, yes.
yes. So we are expecting this flood every year.
Okay. No, in the
So we
sense
are
when
going
you,
to live with this flood situation.
okay.
And
No, no,
government has planned a lot of government planned and implemented a lot of programs
okay,
for the upliftment of people there. So it is not possible to bring all the people to some other place or something like that. That thing is not possible.
okay. And their livelihood is also around that area, so they have to be there.
Yes.
Okay. Because one is boat race, which is a very big event which happens every year, and
Yes.
also I remember, because this discussion happened with, at that time he was sub collector of Alapura,
Oh,
Mr. Krishna Teja.
okay.
Operation the man behind Operation Kutanad, where 2 lakh people were evacuated in 48 hours. He was explaining how all the people were brought, some of the government officials, overnight how people were moved and all those things. Because when I visited, I understood the 4 areas where they had and how the whole thing could have happened. We could see that, and the amount of work which would have gone behind to do that. Okay. Now we'll move on to the other area, ma'am. What areas students are trained when you say uh, people come and join your college to do social work? Of course, they have certain subjects which they have to finish. But what are the other trainings? Because remember, when we were talking, you mentioned there are several on the job where field activities, all the activities students are involved. Can you explain on the field activities?
Yes, sure, definitely I will. Actually, in K College, especially in Kerala, we mainly have three specializations. First one is medical and psychiatry social work, then community development, and family and child welfare. But in Kuriakose Elias College, we give more importance to two specializations, that is medical and psychiatry and community development. And here in the second year, that is from the third semester onwards, they have specialization classes, and we have well trained, well experienced faculty members here in our department. And along with this, we're providing some kind of training from us. We are
Positive
inviting
one, right?
guest
Ah,
lectures or
ah.
those persons from outside, the
Hmm,
experts in these fields, and giving them some kind of trainings. So
hmm.
that is the one thing which we doing here in our college. So that is a continuous process. In every month, we plan some kind of activities external, by using external resource persons, and we giving some kind of field trainings. What is actually here? We are only teaching the theories. So to familiarize the field reality, we using external resource persons. Okay,
Okay.
that's the one thing. And along with this MSW course, we are also giving a certificate course, the certificate program. We are doing a certificate program in counseling and psychotherapy. So
Wow.
after completing this MSW course, most of the students are planning to, go abroad for their future studies and all. So this certificate course will help them to identify their new course, to find out, to get PR, permanent residence, and all these things. So we are along with this MSW course, we giving some certificate programs to the students here in our college. And hello, sir, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Is it okay? My phone
Yeah,
was
yeah,
on. That's
yeah,
why.
yeah. No, no, no problem, no
Is
problem.
there any problem?
No, you
You
can
are saying.
continue, ma'am. You can continue.
Okay. Okay, so along with this MSW Masters course, we're doing one certificate program, that is counseling and psychotherapy. We're giving that certificate course for our students. And I already mentioned about, we adopted a community, and for
Okay.
that, we have an extension wing, that is KEDAS. So that is the extension wing we have in our college, and which is run under this MSW department. And so this extension wing is mainly doing or mainly, I mean, finding projects for the upliftment and development of this particular community. So under this extension wing, mainly we are doing, I mean, activities, lot of activities, and we are involved in lot of social development programs. So for the same, we divided students into different groups, and they will get some, I mean, responsibilities like coordinators, organizers, and plannings and leaders, all these things. So they are supposed to coordinate, they are supposed to organize, they are supposed to plan, and they are supposed to mobilize the resources, they are supposed to identify the resource person. Okay, all these things. So for each and every program, they are the masters, the students are the masters, and they are supposed to plan from the beginning till the end. So that
Wow.
kind of training we are giving to our students.
Okay. And in regard with one more thing, ma'am, like when it comes to now with the COVID situation, how are the classes happening? Online classes? How is it now organized? Because see, I understand for a shorter period with this kind of arrangements are fine, ma'am. I'm talking about like in long term. How are you planning to take it forward? Will it be online mostly?
New normal system.
Yeah, yeah, new normal system. Correct.
Okay. As we all know, this is a difficult time for all of us all around the world. And you know, the most
Hmm.
common emotion we all are facing nowadays is fear. It makes us anxious,
Hmm.
depressed, panic, etc. So we all
Hmm.
lost the social life we had earlier, and we all are separated physically due to this COVID-19. And but one positive thing we can see is nowadays we are using this online platform very much. We
Correct.
realize the
Correct.
positivity
Yes.
behind this. So this situation brings us together in a common platform like this. That is
Hmm.
very important. So
Hmm.
here in our college, what we are doing is we are, doing online classes. We are giving online classes to our students, and now also for my class. They have seminar presentations, the students are sharing the screen and doing presentations. And also we are, directing our students to attend in webinars. There are a lot of webinars nowadays. So more than, I mean, getting a certificate, these are opportunities through which we can update our knowledges. I see
Hmm.
webinars in that sense. So we are directing our students to attend more webinars and update their knowledges. And during this pandemic time, as like most of us, I also go through the stage of fear and, you know, some kind of depression. It
Hmm.
is mainly because of our social interactions got some kind of limitations, and the whole life pattern changed, right?
Yes.
The COVID cases are increasing day by day. Here in Kerala, you know, some places are in the phase of community spread. So what we are getting through social medias and visual print medias nowadays is the negative things which is happening around us. So during this first week of lockdown, I was also find difficult. I was truly confused about how to spend time. But
Okay.
genuinely speaking, I already mentioned in the beginning, you inspired me a lot during this time. I
Oh,
started attending webinars. I started with the WHO's webinar, and it provides me a lot of knowledge which is related to COVID. And truly, I got information about these webinars from you.
wow.
I'm really thankful to you, and I truly got, a lot of information, a lot of knowledge which is related to COVID and other areas through these webinars.
Wow.
And you know, one thing I did was I prepared notes from these webinars,
Okay.
and keeping a note for this webinar like this, and preparing notes for the same. And these informations or the knowledge which I got through these webinars helped me a lot. I shared this informations or this knowledge along with my colleagues and my students. And you know, till now I have attended 68 webinars, which
Wow.
include national and international. And at this time, I started writing the thoughts which comes to my mind, and you know, I published some of my thoughts. I published it in my Facebook. And the very important thing, I getting equality time to spend with my family and children,
Hmm.
preparing special food to my family, getting time to talk with my family, and I think nowadays we all are adjusted with this new normal. Yes, am I
Correct.
right? Yes,
Yes.
we are used with this mask, with these gloves, sanitizers, and all, and we all are prepared to live in this new situation and new world.
Hmm.
That's it. And this time, I would like to share something about social workers. Actually, this social work has an essential frontline role in the fight against the spread of this virus through supporting individuals and communities. So,
Okay.
actually, they are frontline workers like other health workers. So,
Okay.
as a professional social worker, I, along with our department, initiated various programs during this time. Now, also, we are continuing that. And
Okay.
handling social isolation. Social isolation is one of our first initiative. So, let the people be seen. Based on this idea, to engage people, we conducted online surveys to identify the interest, taste, and needs of people and plan programs to engage those people who are socially isolated. So that was the first step we took during this COVID time. So we are doing some follow-ups also, and this activity we continuing nowadays also. So we took steps to handling emotional problems. Nowadays a lot of people facing some kind of emotional problems. So we took steps to handle emotional problems faced by people, especially elderly, youth, jobless. Nowadays a lot of people lost their job due to this COVID-19.
Yes.
So we handle their issues. And alcoholic and substance addicts, those people who are in quarantine, migrant laborers, those people who lost their jobs as part of COVID-19. I think I already mentioned that. And pregnant ladies, problems faced by pregnant ladies, they may have some kind of fear.
Hmm.
And give telephonic and psychosocial support and counseling to these people, and recognize those people who is facing mental health problems within the community and help them after diagnosing their present state. That is our next step. So this time, as a professional social worker, I think need identification and prioritization of these needs, proper diagnosis of these individual problems, resource mobilization, and collaboration with government and non-governmental organizations, networking, advocacy, lobbying, and developing empathetic reaction. All these things are, more important and needed. So that means even if we are in a challenging situation, we have a lot of role and task to do.
Okay.
So we also work along with the government, which includes voluntary works, collaboration with local and district administration, mainly in awareness generation. From the beginning, and now also we continuing this activity. And we prepared guidelines to help people, especially our students. They prepared some videos to aware people about the situation, and they distributed some brochures and all. And we provide online counseling service to those who are in need, especially those people who are in our community. So
Okay.
coming to community, we initiated some community development programs during this time with the help of online platform. So that is very important, I think. We promoted this food security by promoting agriculture, and we introduced microgreen projects in local community with the help of local leaders. For that, we identified some local leaders in the community. So all these things happened with the help of the social, platform, these
Okay.
online platforms. And we club community programs with some CSR activities.
Okay.
So, to engage children, youth, women in the community, we formed the groups in social media, especially online platforms like WhatsApp. And our department initiated or implemented various activities for the development and empowerment. And we associated during this time, we associated with some voluntary organizations. There are a lot of voluntary organizations functioning here, and we associated with some voluntary organizations, and we provided some online services by identifying real needs, which includes giving material support to the needy. So
Okay.
we initiated some online training programs, webinars. Last week also we organized one international webinar, and
Hmm.
awareness generation programs, community development. Sorry,
No issue.
sorry.
No issue. No issues. No issues. Ma'am. Continue.
Okay. So we last week also we organized one international webinar and we organized a lot of awareness generation programs and community development programs, etc. So these are the main activities as a department we did during this time. And I think we we
Yes, ma'am.
sorry, sir, I got one call. That's why.
No, no, no issues, no issues.
Okay.
Okay.
So the most important thing I would like to share with you is many of our, social workers in Kerala did researches which is related to COVID-19 and published it in some
Okay.
journals. So
Okay.
these are the activities as social workers we did during this time.
Nice, nice. Okay. Now, when it comes to when you said, like, all the activities which you are involved with the community level, um, are there any system in place? For example, a student rapid response team, uh, who would be supporting and all the efforts of the local government or for the district or state when in case of disasters? Are there any kind of trainings on a regular basis given? Because with what all is happening now, what we see around, it would be better if we have all colleges have a kind of a team year after year. Of course, they study for 3 years and they go, but then at least there's some sort of a team who would support, because this, I think, nowadays it's becoming more needed because of what all disasters we are seeing, different kinds of disaster we are seeing. What's your opinion on that, and what are the student activities involved in this kind of social intervention, ma'am?
Yes, definitely. I already mentioned the activities or the kind of trainings which we giving to our students. So
Correct.
along with that, in every year we are giving some kind of disaster management training to our students in association with the disaster management department and, from government department. So
Oh,
here so there are so can you hear me?
yes, yes, ma'am. Please continue.
Okay. So here we have we every year we giving some kind of trainings to our students in
Okay.
disaster management, and I think they are well equipped with to face the disaster management issues which is happening every year. Last year also we have we are in the front face, like during flood time our students did great job during last time in call centers and also in communities to distribute the medical and other materials to the community people. Students are in the front line to work for the community, and also rehabilitation of these flood affected people, all these things. And before this flood or this disaster happened, we are giving some kind of awareness to the people, local people, how to face this situation or how to manage the situation. So that kind of training we giving to our students every year. And here in our college, one of our alumni, our MSW student, is also running an organization, disaster, which is mainly focusing on disaster management. That is actually a registered NGO, and he actually giving some kind of training to our students every year.
Okay.
So they're oriented like that way.
Okay. Okay. Now we move on to the third segment. Okay, we have finished the first segment. We have finished the second segment. Third segment is surprise questions. Okay.
Yes,
Now
sir.
you become the chief minister of Kerala. Okay. Now you are the chief minister of Kerala. What are the three sectors you will focus for intervention, and why?
Okay. So first of all, I would like to, give more importance to children. So I already
Okay.
mentioned that children is my interested area.
Core.
So
Correct.
nowadays, even during this lockdown time, lot of children facing, lot of child right violations occurring in our country. So last day, somewhere I read that only 1 month, within 1 month, there are 93 cases, child right violation cases reported in Kerala itself. So day by day, there are a lot of increase in child right violations happening. So I give more. I will definitely bring some kind of policy changes and some kind of legislations to protect the children from this kind of violations. So
Okay.
that's the first area I would like to focus, and the second one is community itself. So
Okay.
nowadays, there are a lot of programs, there are a lot of projects which is initiated by government and other organizations
Hmm.
in our country. And actually, what is happening is all these things are not reaching to the needy people.
Okay.
So there are a lot of programs which is initiated by the government, but the people are not at all aware about these things. So first of
Okay.
all, I would like to aware the people about their rights, and also these schemes, these policies, these programs which is available, and let the people enjoy this all these facilities. That's the second thing. And the third thing I would like to focus is women.
Okay.
Now also nowadays also we can see there are a lot of empowerment initiatives happened in our community, in our society, but still women are considered as vulnerable group or vulnerable category. So there are a lot of
Okay.
women who come front to our society, but still, there are now also there is a study which has happened here in Kerala, which shows that domestic violence cases increased during this lockdown time. So that is a very important thing which we needs to focus, I think. So
Okay.
I will I wants to work in that area also.
Okay. Okay. Now the second question is, I'll give you a time machine. Okay, you go back to your college days, your undergraduation days. Okay, so this version of you, Miss Elizabeth of 2020, goes to your college version of Miss Elizabeth. What advice do you give that person?
Okay, me to that person.
Yes, your 20-year-old version, you have to give advice.
Okay, I'm supposed to give advice to that person
Your
now.
Yes, based on your experience from your college till date, you have gained lot of you have seen lot of things in your life, and you have gained lot of knowledge. You have learned lot of lessons. So now you're going to give advice to your 20-year-old Elizabeth.
Sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Can
Yes,
you
ma'am.
hear?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
So,
Go ahead.
sorry for the network issue I had
No,
in my
no.
phone. Yeah.
These things happen, and we are adapting to new normal. Viewers will also will understand. No problem. Continue. Continue.
Okay. I think I already mentioned that I become what I am nowadays is through the training which I got during my PG level, the MSW training. So before that, I was a person. I was very introvert person, and I had some kind of stage fright, and I was very much afraid to face a crowd. And now what I can advise to me in that 20 years back, you know,
Mm,
face the challenges. That's first advice I wants to give to me during that time. And,
mm,
accept all the challenges which is happening in our life, and take all these things positively, develop a positive attitude. Then only we can, have a positive life. That's the
mm.
one thing, one advice I wants to give to me. And
Okay.
use all the opportunities. That's at that time I was very much introvert, and I was very much afraid to face a group. And for the same, I lost so many opportunities. So the other advice I wants to give to me is use the opportunities which is available. So opportunities are the stepping stones to a success. I believe so. So use the opportunities, and that time also, there are a lot of people I know personally suffered, and I was not much that much aware about the social work and all these things. So my advice is to identify the needs of the people around us, and to help them, what we can do, help them with the available materials which we have. So these are the three advices I can give to me.
Oh, thank you. Uh, Three valid ones for your younger self. Good. Now it's a gratitude slot, ma'am. You can go ahead and thank all the people who have helped you to be who you are, who you who you owe your success to. It's because of these people that you're successful today. Like that, you can go ahead and thank them now. Please go ahead and tell their name and thank them.
Oh, really? I'm really thankful for this opportunity, because, first of all, I would like to thank Almighty God for giving me such a wonderful life. And, and after that, I would like to thank my parents, especially my father and mother. They are the true supporters behind my success, and they're the true motivators behind all my things or all my achievements. So I
Okay.
thank my thanks to my parents, big thanks to my parents. And after that, I would like to thank the teachers. So so my teachers along with my parents, the teachers are the greatest treasures which I have in my life. So thanks to all my teachers in my life, and especially Soni sir, I already mentioned. And the teachers from my KG section to my, PhD level, Dr. Johnson at Spalakapalli, Prashantachan. So I thank all my teachers and all my colleagues. I learned a lot of things from them. And, my siblings, I have three brothers, and they are the real supporters. And also my husband and my in-laws here. Truly, what I am, what all things I achieved nowadays, it is mainly because of the support from my family, my husband and my in-laws. And also I had two children, and they, cooperate with us, with me very well. So that's, I am really thankful to all of them. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Welcome. Welcome. Now, I would like you to go ahead and tell, if you sum up the entire life, there's a long way to go for you. This is just the, you're starting. So, if you sum up till today, for you, Miss Elizabeth, what was one topmost learning you have learned of your life?
So it's not clear the
Can
question.
you hear? What is one learning of your life? Topmost learning.
Okay, be simple and humble.
Okay. Being simple and humble. Wow. Okay. Now, there are three areas which I would like you to answer, ma'am. One is, if you are able to change one thing in this world, if you're able to change one thing in this world, you have a magical wand with you, and then with that you can go ahead and change. What would you change?
Okay.
What change you want to see in the world?
Many times I had this thing in my mind, and there are many areas I want to change actually. So,
Hmm.
first of all, I would like to protect the environment. Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So many time I had this thought in my mind, and
Hmm.
first of all, I would like to change the way people treat environment. Nowadays,
Okay.
people treating environment in a very bad way, and I want to protect our environment.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Now, uh, if you are given a chance to take a movie, okay, you have a producer and they want to help you in order to take a movie, what would be the one liner of your story? What would be the focus of your movie?
Definitely, it will be child rights.
Okay, okay,
And so
who?
truly, I want to focus on social issues.
Okay, no, I
Be more
understand, I understand.
important
Okay,
social issues.
okay, okay, and focused on child rights.
Yes, of course.
Okay, okay, okay. Now, there are we have covered all the areas which I want to ask you, ma'am. Are there any closing remarks do you want to tell to the world?
Actually, during this time, I already mentioned that we all are suffered. The whole world is suffering with this pandemic. So,
Correct.
one thing we can do nowadays is respect the dignity and worth of each individual, accept each individuals, reduce this kind of some kind of discriminations are existing in our, I mean, society. So, uh, accept each and every individual. Give
Okay.
a place to each and every individual in our life, and whenever you got a chance to help others, use that. Chance to help others. That's very
Okay.
important, I think.
Okay. All the questions which I had, I've covered, and most of the areas where you touched, you were actually explaining what you actually did not planning to do, what you have done, and what you are currently doing. So, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for accepting to be with us and share all these things. I wish you all your plans, whatever you have to impact the society positively, to happen in a positive manner, in a successful manner. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much, sir, for this opportunity for inviting me to this program. It's truly a wonderful program, and I followed the program from beginning to end, and I really enjoyed this program. And thank you so much, sir. Hello, sir. Are you there?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Please go ahead.
Okay, I'm really thankful for this opportunity and for inviting me to this program. And truly, I followed your segments through FB, and it is truly a wonderful program. This program give me an opportunity to, identify a lot of, eminent personalities. So thank you so much
The,
for this opportunity.
okay, the idea is to bring people who are doing and people who are impacting their community. This is the two parameters we kept. And
Okay,
whichever corner of the world and whichever industry they are in, whichever language, whichever background they are from, those things is not, of importance. Only two things. One, what kind of work they're doing and how it's impacting the society. We're only focusing that, and we bring them, and then in this platform they explain what they're doing and how they're planning to do during COVID, after COVID, how they're
okay,
going to impact the society. Those are the things which we support, and also to bring out their social concern and how are they looking at the community. We frame the questions like, okay, if you have a magical wand or you become a CM, imagine you're getting a power to change. Those are okay. Instead of going in and asking in a very simple manner, can you name the three things? This way they also get excited and little bit, and they come up with nice answers. But that actually shows their social concern.
okay,
What one thing I realized, like where from the beginning, you were very much passionate, and in every single question, in different ways I asked, you were talking about child rights. You were talking about social welfare, community welfare, right? So these
yes,
things are coming from here. So
yes.
thank you so much. A lot of good things are being done by you and your team, and I wish you them success. Thanks.
Okay, thank you, sir. Sir, one more thing I want to ask
Yes,
you.
ma'am. Yes,
Connection,
ma'am.
I'm also very much fond of biryani. So, what's your connection with this?
Okay. I My UG is hotel management. I did my. Can you hear me? I think again the line is cut. She'll join soon. Since she has touched on biryani, we are going to finish this discussion with biryani and then we'll close. Okay, we'll wait for her to join.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. If
Yes.
it was a okay, I did my UG in hotel management.
Oh,
My
that's nice.
undergraduation is. Then I studied in Switzerland. Then I
Oh,
worked in US. On 9/11, I was on air. Okay, when the flight was the Twin Tower attack, that day I was on flight and all those things. Flight
okay.
was returning. We came back to Zurich, and then. So long story short, my UG is hotel management. Then I moved to this field. When I went to Singapore recently to do a project, I was given this chance to handle a training kitchen and a restaurant. So there,
Okay.
in order to boost the economy, and not economy, I'm sorry, to boost the revenue of the restaurant, um, I had to come up with some different menu engineering was done, and then to see what would be the best item. I took some tribal cues and then came up with the bamboo biryani, which became a hit, and it was covered by a lot of magazines and Yahoo and everybody. It actually helped in boosting the revenue for the restaurant. And me personally, I like to cook. Okay, not because of hotel management, but personally, I like to cook as well. And also, this bamboo biryani became a hit, so that's why you see a lot of postings on bamboo biryani. I think again the line got cut. She'll be joining soon.
Hello, sir.
Can you hear
Again.
me, ma'am? Okay, okay,
Yes, I
okay,
can
no
hear.
problem. Okay, so Singapore we introduced this bamboo biryani and it clicked. So
Okay.
not only that, but I like cooking, not because of
Oh,
hotel management in general. And
okay. That's great.
of course, I do love. kappa biryani, and then kattangapi and all those things with matti and all those things which we enjoyed in
Oh,
Idiki.
you are welcome to Kerala.
Yeah, 1 year I was there and I enjoyed. I actually liked the rice which was used there. I find this rice now I don't like what I'm eating here. Of course, what I'm eating here is what I ate for all 30 years. But then what I tried there, I liked. And also
Okay.
puttu with kadala, and then with all this kattangapi and all those things. The typical morning breakfast, the typical morning afternoon, and then there's param purichad and all those things tried, and then I miss those things. There's a couple of restaurants here in Chennai which I do visit at times too when I'm missing those food. But now because of I think again she got cut, but she'll be joining with us soon.
Hello, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, my
So
phone is getting hot.
no, no, no.
That's why.
So no problem. So this katangapi and then all these things I got accustomed to there, and then also
Okay.
with this fluffy paratha with Syrian mutton chukka, all the all those things I got used there. So
Okay.
I was staying in Katapana in a
Oh,
place
that's
called
good.
in Labakada in a
Mhm.
Jesuit hostel. So all the
Oh,
fathers, little flower congregation, they were generous enough to give me a place to stay. And Superior Father Jobi Chulli was the head of that institution. It's called JPM College. So
okay.
there again, so a lot of things, lot of learnings, lot of nice people, good climate, good food, good water, good air. I had
Okay.
this entire 11 months in Kerala, a lot of learnings, man. Apart from my subject from the field, but I enjoyed my period there. Ma'am just called due to some technical glitches. She won't be able to join. But I really, I'm amazed with the way she had explained about all the activities which she's doing along with the team. I wish her all success. And at 10 o'clock, we have an important guest joining with us from Canada, Miss Manjula Rane. She's an actor, dancer, and model. So see you all at 10 p.m.